Um, I will share my screen with you. My PowerPoint, it's in Spanish, but don't worry, I will translate everything for you. And I hope that this can work. Pretty much this class, I create this class for everyone that wants to know the process of creating an holistic business. It doesn't matter if you sell oils, it doesn't matter if you sell yoga, it doesn't matter if you sell meditation, it doesn't matter what. This process works because it's founded on a system that doTERRA creates for selling, that is pretty much selling through service. It's a different type of selling. Actually, I've been in sales for all my life since I was 14. And but it was until I understand this new way of selling that pretty much it was like, wow, really, this is a way of selling. I thought it was like a shark, like I used to do sales, like manipulating people, and with this old system way of doing sales. So this is what I love about doTERRA, because as I told in Santos teachings, I know that we are still part of the system, but I think that's the key. If we want to break the system, we have to be inside the system. So for me, it's kind of doTERRA has been my tool since the last 10 years of first for healing myself of chronic insomnia, migraines, a lot of anxiety problems, depression, and pretty much I use them for everything. And then I started to I meet the owners, I meet them like face to face. When we opened the Mexican market, they came here, they wanted to talk with us, and for me it was amazing because it was the first time in my life when I saw millionaire, billionaire people just being like themselves, without security guards or very fancy clothes or big watches, or with all this false idea that I had about what it was to have money. So when I meet these owners and I know their missions, I totally said, I'm gonna get in full with all my power, with all my knowledge, with all my contacts, because I think this is a mission that is already changing some important things in the world. So I think we are like superheroes. All of you, for me, are superheroes. Your stories should be heard for more people. You can find very similar people with all the stories that we have. So doTERRA helped me like to tell my story in a very good way, to have meaning of my life, to really be thankful of having money, because for a long time I used to have a lot of money, but it was just like that, I was emptying my soul, I was emptying my life, very bad relationships. It was just like a plastic world, a fake world. So for me, I'm very committed with doTERRA in this mission, and to promote the truth, to promote everything about the oils, where are sourced, who sourced them, what are the chemical compounds they have. I mean, it's everything. It's open for everyone. There's no patents or some these things that you can see that you have to pay more. This is no bullshit. This is what I like about this new type of companies, that they are promoting wealthy type of life. So if in some point of your life you've been thinking to yourself, wow, from this moment I should be more wealthy or more healthy or be more happy, I'm going to tell you that it's normal. And I think that we humans, we always want to be like, we want to grow, we want to be better, we want to learn more. And so I would love if you put all the attention to this class, because these minutes, when I listened to this class in my past, these minutes really changed me like forever. So we know the economy has shifted. The economy now is being played, as Marisa told, like the system in some points is pushing down to the people. We want it to be controlled. They want us to have fear. So this is also a big opportunity. This isn't the first time that is happening. Every 100 years it happens, and for the last, I don't know, 500 years, we haven't seen this in the same way. Just crisis and debts and viruses and vaccines, and you know what? This is the great opportunity, because yeah, there's a lot of crisis around the world, but we live in a dual world. So the same amount of crisis and sickness and death that we see, if we focus on the other side, there's also opportunity and life. So that's why I became a more holistic human, because I was disconnected from my body, from my mind, from my spirit, from everything. So what I like about this is that we are in times of global transformation. And as I say in the classes with Santos, you can be just seated behind the screen and, complaining about everything and not do anything. But we have a story to tell. All the things that you've been passed on your past, they have a value for other people, and that's why I love this new self-education. It's becoming the new norm because words don't teach. Practice and knowledge, knowledge and wisdom is just of practice. So all the things that you've been lived from today, you will be able to inspire others by telling your story. So all the businesses that I've met in my past, for me, they are dying. All the businesses that I have, I used to have 10 companies. I used to produce literally millions of dollars a year, and all of those businesses are pretty much dead, or they are transforming. So the holistic business of the essential oils is just starting. It's in the beginning. It's in the beginning of this transformation where the people is really looking for real alternatives, not just fake products, not just things that you have to use and use and use and use to be good. When I healed from the chronic insomnia, it was just a 2-month period of using the oils, and after that, of course, I still use the oils because I love the smell, I love how I feel, but I'm not dependent on that. So and what I love about this system is that every one of us can do this. This is not rocket science. This is not something like, wow, super complicated to do. Anyone can do it. It's not for everyone, but everyone can do it. And with the things that you will learn today, you can build this business in 100 days. If you focus yourself, if you get the trainings, if we connect every week to do your mindset training, to do your teachings, you will have an holistic business in 100 days. So I'm going to start my presentation. Welcome to who's new in the group. Where's my I don't know, where's my Zoom? I just lost it. It's here. Welcome, Michael. Welcome to the class. Okay, so I will share my screen with you. Well, this is a photo of me like 10 years ago. Okay, so okay. I don't know if you know this player of hockey that is called Wayne Gretzky. Wayne Gretzky is one of my favorite players of hockey because I love this phrase of this guy that he says, I've never, just let me to charge. Well, what Wayne Gretzky says is, I'm never looking at the puck. The puck is this small ball that you hit in hockey. So he said, I never looking at the puck. I'm looking where the puck is going. So this phrase changed me a lot in these times, because that is what we are going to do now. We are going to see where the health industry is going. We are seeing this very huge change of holistic businesses, of plants, essential oils, alternative therapies. Welcome to the indigenous knowledge about the temazcales, about healing the people with this copal resin, and it's amazing. I love if you come someday to Mexico City, I will bring you to Mazunte, this place where I live pretty much with all the local peoples from there, that they still have this knowledge. So this is not anything new. The indigenous people knew about this, that we have to integrate the plants, that we have to integrate pretty much all the models. So this class is about of learning where does this is going. So a lot of you are already done this framework. If this is your first time, I want you to take, if you have something to take notes, this is very, very important. If you are going to launch this business, you have to know what is your goal. Where are you now in your business? So you can just write 2 or 3 words so that you can identify yourself. Where are you in your business? Maybe you are thriving, maybe you're not, maybe you don't have a business, maybe you are in debt. So it doesn't matter what, just write down where are you now in your business. So the second part is like, I love to say this about the Tasmania devil, at some points in my life, I'm doing too much. So I'm just turning around like the Tasmania devil. So I have a big cloud in front of me that it pretty much prevents me from look at my feet. So I have to extract myself from this cloud and go forward 1 year later and go back and say, okay, I have my best year on business. How does that look for you? Where are you? How much are you winning? What are you doing with that money? So for me, this is very important, so that if we will work together, I want to know what are your goals, so that I can help you to go directly to those goals, and that you really become a successful leader behind this business. So you have any questions of this, please let me know. The third question is, what do you think that you need to go from where you are to where you want to go in 1 year? So maybe it's this class, maybe it's to learn about essential oils, maybe it's to learn about business, maybe it's to start doing exercise, maybe it's starting to meditate, whatever you think you need from going from point A to point B, okay? And the fourth step is, how are you going to remember yourself on doing those actions, doing those tasks, and take action? For me, I just put this some sticky stickers on my house, everywhere. I'm just remembering myself. Since I take sleeping pills for 2 years, very strong sleeping pills, sometimes I have troubles to remember that I'm have to be focused on my goals and on my dreams. It's very easy to me to lost my dreams, so how are you going to remember those things? Okay, so now that you have this 90 letter day, you can do this exercise pretty much every day. You can pivot your dreams, your way, to any direction that you want, and it will be more simple for you to grab it. So this is a phrase that I use with a lot of my leaders, that is pretty much is, if there is something that you don't like in your life, you can change it today. You can change it pretty much today. So welcome everyone. Let's have a talk. So I will know that you will receive all the value from this class. So you can use the chat to ask any questions. You can turn your mic on, so that this is not just a monologue. I don't want to be here just like talking and talking and talking and talking. So if you want to participate, if you want to join in anything, so you are welcome, okay? So I'm going to start with this concept of holism. What is holism? Pretty much 5 years ago, I was just, looking to my social media, and I saw an ad that says, training on how to become an holistic leader. And for me, it was like, what is an holistic leader? I mean, what is holistic? I didn't knew anything about this word, or what about the meaning. So I started to investigate about where are the roots of the holism. So pretty much the holism is a definition that says that systems and their properties should be analyzed in their all, in everything, not just of the individual parts that compose it. That pretty much is what traditional medicine does. You have a symptom, you go to a doctor, they give you medicine, they switch off the symptom, and then you become, this is a very bad cycle. So what I like about holism is that they don't try just the symptoms. They try the symptoms and also the emotional part of the disease, and it's taken by its all. So Janis Moots is basically the father of the holism. He has this amazing book. You can find it in Amazon or in these online stores. It's called Holism and Evolution, and pretty much is the start of these concepts about starting to see the big picture of things and not just the small parts. So what is a business? A business, as I understand in definition, business comes from a Latin word that is nec and otium. So it's not osho. It's like what you don't do on time, It's so for the Romans, this word otium is what you do in your free time without any money. So business for the Romans was just the only things that you do for money. So imagine how many times we grow with this idea that doing business is just because of money. Okay, so what are the examples? Is that just this working for office, the real estate, hospitals, pharmacies, the schools, the banks? So what are the disadvantages of this type of model? That there's a lot of unemployment. You have to pay rent, you have to pay social security, you have to pay, you have to have a payroll, you have to have your legacy department, you have to have your legal department, your human resources department. And pretty much what I don't like about normal businesses is that you have to be there to win money. So you, in pretty much in businesses, you trade time for money. That's the model that we know. And in this model, this old model, it promotes that you can retire in 40 years. That pretty much, if you start to work at 20 and then you work 20 years, you start ending up retirement at 60, 65, and pretty much the government gives you like a very small amounts of money, and you use that money to uh, uh, buy medicines to solve your problems of stress and anxiety. So this model is dead. For me, it's pretty much over. I learned about this model pretty much all my life. So I think now this is the time for it to change, to become now what is an holistic business. So the word holos comes from the Greek, that it pretty much means the everything, the whole. I don't know the exact word in English, but it's pretty much everything. Okay. And so to do an holistic business, the first important thing is my the earth is where I live, is my yeah, my environment. Then is my health. If I can be with a good health, I can do business, I can do money. My emotions are first. Also my spirituality. Also in an holistic business, my family circle and my social circle are integrated always. My wellness is also integrated. And then just of a consequence, the money starts to flow. And this concept for me was very, very new. I didn't knew that, like, wow, so I have to be healthy first. So I have to connect also with the earth. So I have to connect also with all these concepts. For me, it was everything. It was new. So examples of holistic businesses, all the things of alternative medicine. I would love that you write this down. Prime Meridian. Prime Meridian are the first holistic hospitals all over the world. And they start, not all over the world, sorry. They started in the United States and are the first clinics that they really take care about the emotions of the patients. They use all the type of medicines, essential oils, plants, therapies. You should investigate about this in this new model of hospitals, because they will start growing also. Consciousness education, essential oils, yoga, meditation. Also, I love this new concept about green investments. Green investments are pretty much the contrary of the real estate business. Green investments is this new model where the people is willing to invest to protect the lands. They buy the lands, but they sign a contract with the government that says that you won't use that land for anything, not for building, not for using, not for anything. So I love this also, this new type of investment. So what are the advantages of this? You don't need employees. You don't need to have a payroll. You don't have to pay social security. You don't have to have an office. You don't have to be there all the time. So what I love about this type of business is that you don't trade money for time. And this is, for me, is the best thing now, because I used to work a lot. I used to work like 18 hours a day, and wow, it was so crazy. So now I know that my business is just working. And yeah, at the start, I have to be there, as I'm doing with you now. You are in the start of this, so I will be here with you in all your process of starting. So you will see that in some time now your work is you have to be there all the time, and you promote the to be your own boss, your own yeah. If you don't want to go work, you don't go. If and it's pretty much what I love about this, because this is freedom. This is pretty much freedom. So this is the two models that now I'm seeing everywhere. The businesses, this is my businesses back on 2016, where I pretty much lost everything. We lost $40 million back on those days. Imagine that problem. So it's been a crazy journey since today, because all my investors were friends, family, very close people. So I just told them, you know what? I don't have your money. It was someone else who did this fraud. It was a big, big fraud. And what I told them, just give me time. I will recover from this. Just I need more time, and I will find a way to create this money again without doing all the things that I used to do in my past. So now we are moving to this holistic business that pretty much they are ready for economy changes, they are ready for pandemics, they are ready for everything, because they are based on nature, they are based on natural things. And it's not a coincidence that from all these years the system has been pushed down a lot of people. There's more people with diseases around the world, there's a lot of people with financial problems, there's a lot of people with ignorance. So this is why I took this as my goal, as the role I have to play, because I want to help people to solve these three problems with the system, that is the health system, the education system, and the financial system. So if we build this together, we can have a business that pretty much can go with anything. Anything could happen, and this business will still growing until a point where I hope that money will disappear from this reality, and then we will go back to be in peace again. So this is a very one of the images that I saw every day, because sometimes I think I have the time, and it's been passing 5 years since I started with this problem of the debt. And I used to have my goals, and I promised myself that I will go out of this debt in the first year. I couldn't make it. Then I said, okay, the next year, and I couldn't make it. And I said that, okay, in the third year I will take it out, and I couldn't make it. And it was until the fourth year, when I really start doing the doTERRA business, that I really start to see some difference and in my life and everything. So um, just imagine yourself that you have 95 years old, and you are pretty much almost, your life is ending. And I lived this experience with my grandmother in the last Christmas. She almost died in my hands. She was 93 years old. And I remember that she said, I want to try it again. I want to try again. And I didn't know what to say to her. I just see her eyes like going big and small, and she was really telling me that, oh no, I really want to do this again. I want to try again. I forgive me. I'm sorry. And she was just, feeling very bad, because she was just passing away. So I remember this moment of being with my grandmother, and that's why every day I just take action. Every day I wake up, I think, if I'm not having a good time, it doesn't matter, just think it, and I just take action all day, because we just have a life, and we have 20 hours, 24 hours a day. So I will do this question. How would it be for you if from today to 100 years, let's say in August of 2021, and if you take the correct action, you learn how to do this, you can have an holistic business and having a residual income with the essential oil of the plants. What is residual income? Basically, residual income is the utility or the profit that you have after you do the first sale. In the last model of businesses, you have to sell and 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 to sell, so you never end. But in this new model, you sell the first time, and then you give service to the people, and then you help them with their goals, and then these people uh, continue buying the oils because they love it. That's just the thing, because they love it, because they can cook with them, they can use it to clean their house, they can use it for their pets, they can use it for pretty much everything. That's why I choose the doTERRA essential oils. I analyzed 300 companies of essential oils around the world. They are good. All of the essential oils are good, but the big difference with doTERRA is that they are creating a co-impact sourcing project. They are going back to basics with the local people of every country around the world, where the plants has more therapeutical properties. So it's not the same lavender that I have here in Tepoztlan as the lavender that comes from Bulgaria or France. It's not the same, the vetiver that I have also here in Tepoztlan as the one they come from IT, or the rose that comes from Bulgaria, or the jasmine that comes from India. So we have more than 300 plants being sourced from more than 100 countries. And you know what? This is the one thing I say yes to this project. 93% of these 100 countries are countries in extreme poverty, like Somalia, like Oman, like Guatemala, like Haiti. So this is why this makes me a lot of sense. It's just like switching over the system and do it in the correct way. So that's why I'm very, I have a lot of hope that these types of models will give back the power to the regional people, to the indigenous people through our help. And that's how I think that money will transcend this reality in some point. Okay, so well, this is me back on 2018. This is one of one of my biggest conferences in doTERRA. This is called the doTERRA Day. There were more like 3,000 people there. It was amazing. We talk about products that are very good for cellular de-inflammation and for chronic diseases. That's pretty much my master. I'm master in chronic diseases, and it was pretty much amazing this day. We do these events every year. Now it's coming the national convention in Utah on September. It's 80,000 people event, and it's amazing because you connect with everyone. Everyone has their own stories, and it's amazing stories. You know, it's like I used to be an underdog all my life. I used to be an underdog, and I became from being an underdog to be just a crazy shark on business, not happy. And then I'm still being an underdog, but in doTERRA it's different because when I tell my story, there's a lot of people just the same as me. So I like this because also the power is changing to good people. And this is pretty much what I love. There's a lot of millionaires people now in doTERRA, and they are doing crazy, amazing, good things around the world, creating holistic schools, holistic hospitals, giving back a lot of things, because this is what I want to do. When I'm going out of my debt, that pretty much I know that I'm going to do it this year. Now we will have a lot of money, and now I know that I will give back a lot, you know, because this is what all the doTERRA leaders does. When you reach the goals, then you have to start more money. To have more money, you see that you became a better person. And then as I do the example with Santos, if you have if you harvest 100 watermelons, then maybe you can eat 10, and the other 90, what would you gonna do? You won't let them to rot there. You will just give them to the people. And that's what I love about this project, because I'm not attached with money anymore. And I know that when I'm free of this financial debt on my past, I will just help everyone I can in all my life. So, well, this is pretty much me. I'm a holistic leader. I'm a entrepreneur for the last 24 years. I've been using the oils for 10 years. Now I'm also starting a medicinal cannabis business here in Mexico. It's starting to be legal. So for the last 4 years, I've been using also the medicine. Cannabis helped me to leave the addiction to alcohol. So that's now I help people to leave tobacco and alcohol addiction with cannabis. I've also been in 1 year in the green investments businesses. We are protecting lands in Mazunte. The real estate is there. There's big hotels now buying lands for very cheap price. So we are doing something there, because the bad thing about this is the local people, they receive a lot of money. They haven't seen all of that money together. So when these big companies go to these places and buy these lands for very cheap prices, that for the locals it's too much money, the locals start up ending opening bars and or buying cars, and in 1 month they don't have any more money, and they end up working for the people that buy their land. So this doesn't make any sense for me, and that's why I started this holistic green investments with all my friends from the past. They are willing to invest in this, so I'm very happy with that. So I'm also certified on creating masterminds. That pretty much this is what you will learn. You will learn doTERRA from a mastermind knowledge structure. In pretty much a mastermind, we are together solving one problem, and it's pretty much collective wisdom. As I told you, I'm a computer systems engineer. I'm a health coach in doTERRA. I'm founder of this tribe that is called, in English, is called Dreamcatcher. I called it because, well, I used to have chronic insomnia, so I stopped sleeping. So that's why I call this tribe Dreamcatcher. And well, pretty much this is some of the things that I do. I love to surf. I love to be with the community, with the indigenous people, learning about languages, and just becoming back also to basics in this point. So as I told you in all of my classes, this was my health with my businesses in the past. I used to have a lot of allergies. I used to take a lot of pills of medicine. I was very, very bad on my health. And it was until, well, this is pretty much the timeline. In 2018, I got bankrupt. All of my businesses went off with this big financial debt. 2018, I got divorced. That was the craziest thing of my life. It's the biggest pain I've ever felt all my life. The divorce was like the point where I needed to change. I needed to change. I needed to start doing different things. I needed to start looking for something else. So in 2020, when COVID hits, the doTERRA business just exploded around the world, exploded in a crazy way, because there were 20 million employees on the United States. So doTERRA launched a new opportunity to be founders of United States. So it started to grow a lot. There are new opportunities, and that's where I hit the platinum rank. So I started to have new possibilities of really, really getting up the financial debt. And it was 4 years after this big problem. So now in this 2021, we have this opportunity. We have this unique opportunity of just connecting ourselves in every part of the world. We can open this business everywhere. The education, it's already there. It's just ready for you to start learning. And this is kind of a university. doTERRA is like a university, but with the difference that in a regular university, when you graduate, you just you become maybe an employee, or you become in the lowest level of the pyramid. But in doTERRA, when you learn about this, you have to do a very small investment that pretty much is your product, that you need to have your product to start using for yourself, learning about that. And when you end up the doTERRA University, you are free, because you have your own business, you have your own partners, and you are also wealthy. So this is the era of the holistic businesses, and doTERRA is one of the companies that is just growing crazy around the world. We are not even in the 1% of the world, and the world population. We are 11 million users now. We are 500,000 leaders around the world. That's why I do this call, because we need more leaders. Pretty much we need more people that is helping us. And I know, and I trust myself that if for 22, I will finally financially free. Okay, so I'm gonna give you just the 7 steps that I do to create this business with essential oil of the plants. And you can pretty much create any business based on this model. So why essential oils? Why today? And why doTERRA? I will give you these things, these points that are key for me. The first thing is the economy has shifted, and the education system has shifted, and the financial system has shifted. And Forbes said that in the next years, the essential oil industry will have sales for $1 billion a day. This is pretty much, I just can't imagine that, for me, it's just too much numbers. But my mentors that are behind these financial structures, they are saying that this is what will help the world to really be balanced in one point. That just imagine yourself, if we all humans have the same amount of money and we are all wealthy, why do we need money then? So I'm very happy with this, because I can see how in my inner circle with all my doTERRA leaders that are pretty much here, we talk about money in a different way. We don't fight about it. We are just seeing what we can create. Who else can we help with this? So doTERRA is the #1 company leader around the world. Financially talking, doTERRA is the reference in a market, in a new market, that is the essential oil. So that's also pretty much super important. We are in the top of a financial industry, okay? They are the most tested and most trusted oils in the world. They are used from doctors and hospitals all around the world. The sourcing is ethical and sustainable. That's what I also love the most. And there's a lot of people that tell me, how do you know that doTERRA is doing the good things and the correct way? Well, when you reach the diamond rank, doTERRA invites you for free to go to every place around the world where they are sourcing the product. You go to these places, you live with the people, with the growers, and you can hear the stories, you can see what these guys are doing. So it's pretty much no bullshit. That's why I like about this. We have direct relationship with the growers. There are no middlemen. This is pretty much solving a lot of injustice and slavery from the people. In Mexico, we have a big problem with the papaya and the mango growers. You know how much these middlemen pay for a kilo of mangoes in Mexico? 1 peso. I mean, 1 peso, I don't know how to translate it in dollars, but it's nothing. And when I go to the supermarket to buy a kilo of mangoes, it's like 60 pesos or 70 pesos. It's not like, the difference is huge. So middlemen should be just get out of the market because they are not paying fair prices. We can open this business today in 120 countries around the world. Also, financially speaking, we have the #1 compensation plan that is pretty much that has to deal with residual income. Okay, it's a private company. If you have heard Santos teachings about this public system and the private system, that pretty much we always have been playing in the public system where we pay fees and taxes and all this time. Well, doTERRA has moved to this new with this private place. The owners are amazing. I love these guys. They are I don't know, they have this amazing I don't know, they are super human beings. I love them. And the most important thing that I say yes is because I don't want to live any other fraud and any other scam that I live in my past with money. What I love about doTERRA is that they are free of investors. They are free of debt. They are not in the Manhattan, this shit of the these banks, and they are pretty much out of all that. They don't have external investments. So that is what gives me the security that I will never live this problem that I live on my past. Okay, so let's start with this. I'm gonna go forward to this. Okay, so we will see this pretty much the 7 secrets to build this holistic business with essential oils. The first one is, I love this this phrase of Jim Rohn that says, "People that pays attention." And so imagine that you already pay me like, I don't know, $5,000 for this class, and so that you really take all this information, take notes. This is some of the trainings that a lot of people love. I also have people that they are in another essential oil companies, and they start to do this model in their companies, and at the end, it's like the CEOs of the companies told them, "Hey, where did you get this model from?" And they say, "Well, I bring them from doTERRA." Really? They open this sales model to everyone? Yes, why not? We are all in this. So I pretty much do a 360, 100 degrees change in my life, from just to be just a company man, a businessman, to be an holistic man. Okay. So the first secret, it's build a financial tube. Have you ever been with this concept of to have a financial tube? Well, pretty much on the left, I was in this type of businesses where I have to trade money for time. Okay, so thank you to the power of the essential oils and the human health, I can create tribes now, tribes with the correct beliefs, that take the correct actions, and that have the results that they really want to have. So at the left, you can see one of the tribes that we created here in one of the states that is called Merida in Yucatan. And basically a financial tube, it's something that when you are working for someone else or in a company, it's like you are having this boats of water. You have boats of water from the lake, you sell the boats of water, you have some money, and then you have to go back to the lake, have these boats of water, and then do it again and do it again. So in doTERRA, you start doing this. You start to carry some water from the lake to the town, okay? But if you start to build this financial tube, that it's pretty much taking care about the people, teaching the people how to use the oils to clean the diseases, to solve the anxiety, to all this stuff, this is how the financial tube is being built. So there are 3 steps to build these financial tubes with essential oils. You have to have the correct beliefs, the beliefs in the product. You have to believe in the product, because if you don't believe in the product, then you can do pretty much anything. That's why I started to heal myself first. I started to heal first myself of the chronic insomnia, of the migraine, so that to really know, okay, if these guys are telling me that this can heal me, I have to see it, you know. And for me, it was a super, super huge change. You have to believe also in the company. You have to believe in where this company is based, what are the the mission, and what are they doing. Because if you don't believe in that, pretty much you can do anything. And also, this is about your dreams. Your dreams are very important here. Your dreams, for me, are important. I want you to reach your goals, and if we do this in the correct way, pretty much you will have them. The second step is to take action. Okay, so now you have the correct beliefs, you have your product, you start to use the product, you start to learn about the product. You can pretty much ask for everything. At the beginning, I call doTERRA and I say, hey, I see that the bottle caps are made from plastic. You know, I don't like plastic, and I live in a sustainable community. So why are you doing these bottles of plastic? And so they give me this huge research. They are pretty much recycling the hard plastic that is all over around the world, and they create this new plastic that is it's eco-friendly. This if someone throws these bottles to every place, in 1 or 2 months, it's just biodegradable. It's just they integrated. It doesn't produce any footprint on the world. So I love this. I love doTERRA because you can ask them everything, and there's always a reason of why are they doing the things like that. Okay, so second is to take action. Now that you know about the product, now you believe in this. Now you start to learn how to share it with others. You have to share it with your story. You have to share it with you pretty much with your path. You know, what oils did you use and how did you use it for? Okay, then you invite people to enroll. You invite people to say, okay, you want to be a part of this. These are the ways that you can pretty much join. There's a lot of options. You can start with $30, or you can start with $5,000, anything you want. The only investment that you need to do in this business is to have the oils. And as you are in Santos community, I will give you all the trainings for free. Everything that you want, you just have your oils and you have everything. I will give you books. I will give you the trainings. I will give you access to trainings that pretty much they give you a certified that you are an essential oil specialist, that you are an essential oil business specialist. So this is pretty much amazing. Okay. And then you will go to find Tribe as you. So that's why you are here, because we are pretty much looking for the same things. We want to be free. We don't want to be oppressed by the system. We want to be wealthy. We want to help people. So you learn, this is just a process. You know, you can start the business today, but if you don't follow this process, you will fail. And I don't want you to fail. I want you to live the process. Success is not from one day to another. Also failure. Everything is just a process. And this process is beautiful because I started to learn about myself. I started to recognize my emotions, and I started to like, wow, you know, I growing as a man in a family that it was like, yeah, very men thing. I never talk about this and my emotions. And so what I love about this business is that it's really helped me become a better person. And then the results are coming. The result is that you will start to change lives. You will start to grow. You will start to see that, oh, wow, there's different things. There's new possibilities. And then you will start to reach these new levels of life. As I told Santos, if we are not growing, we are dying. So what I love this is just, it's a challenge every day, but it's a challenge with yourself. It's a challenge of destroying your limiting beliefs, believing in yourself, and be surrounded from the people that also will believe in yourself. When I started this business 10 years ago, no one believed in me. No one believed in me, even though myself, I didn't believe in myself. But I was just surrounded by people that say, really, you? Are you going to sell essential oils? What, man, is this like Herbalife or Tupperware or what? They laugh about me. They laugh because of that. So now I'm just surrounded by people that believes in me and that also believes in this. And you know what? That makes everything more simple and more happy. So this is just about connecting your heart. This has to be with emotions. Yes, it's not just money, it's emotions, it's community, it's learning, and that will guide us directly to be champions in our own life. So this is why financial tubes are the key in all these businesses. For you, George, that you are already in an essential oil business, you can start doing this. If you follow these steps and you help these people with this system, you will see that in a time, these people will keep buying the oils because you gave them service, because you teach them, because you show them the way. And then these people that you sell the first time, they will continue buying because they want, not because they have to. It's because they want to. And this is what it is amazing about this new model. Okay, so secret number 2, after you have your financial tube, you start to heal yourself, you use the oils, you learn how to take action, how to go to others, then you have to start to have this residual income that pretty much it's amazing. I don't have pictures from my past of the crazy times that I have in my offices, but it was pretty much like that. I always wanted to hang myself because we couldn't sell anything. It was impossible to sell big things. I used to sell planes and ships and things that cost millions of dollars. And after I lost everything, no one trusted in me. So it was pretty much hard to start selling again. But after that, after understanding that this wasn't about selling millions of dollars, this was about service, giving service to the people. Then as a team, we start to thrive again. And it was like, wow, okay, we're not selling millions of dollars, no, but now we have 10 happy people that they are giving us thank you because now I can sleep. Now I don't have this disease and and all of the things that we were solving back on those days. So just the change in this reality was amazing. So this is the power of producing money while you are sleeping. And this is the difference between selling once and having profit once, and selling once and still having winnings about that selling. So residual income, it's becoming the transformation on how to have money all around the world. There's a lot of companies that are promoting this new type of model of having money, but they don't have good products. So okay, so this is a question. What do you think is the result of combining a financial tube with residual income and approved system of sales? Okay, this is what is becoming. This is my new me. This is my new me. When I combine the financial tube with the residual income and I integrate it to the system of sales, my life changed from the toxic people guy and that I didn't have pretty much anything. I reconnect myself with my body, with my mind, with my spirit, and my abundance. So now I have my life under my control, and I love to be who I am now. I have the body I want to have. I am surrounded with the people I want to be, and I am creating money in the way I want to create it. So what is this system? This system is called, first, this is the new re-evolution of health, of education, and finances. And you will see yourselves in this model. So you start in your past with a problem, you start with a problem, then you learn about it. Maybe you have a disease or a financial debt like I do, or a divorce. So then you just fall out to a big, big hole. And there's this curve of learning. You start to learn from people that was there also, that have your same problems that you do, that some people that they learn from practice, not just from not from words. And I just became to switch my life. I became with a new story, with a new life, with new solutions, abilities, health, freedom, and union. So this is the model that you will learn. So pretty much this class is about to create a bridge from where you are to where you want to be, but in more fast way. I love this phrase of Tony Robbins that he says, we can transform years in hours if we are just willing to tell our story to the people. And how do we solve this problem? So this is how I solve the financial problem and all the health problems. So this system, it is called the PPA system. The PPA system is, I'm going to give you the results of this system just in 13 years. This system is created from doTERRA. It's open for all the world, from everyone that wants to learn about this. It's open for everyone, okay? So I love these numbers. $1 billion in sales in 7 years. doTERRA do the same as Facebook and Apple in 7 years. 11 million users around the world, 5,000 holistic leaders and holistic entrepreneurs around the world. doTERRA has a record Guinness of sales of holistic products in 2017. It's a product that it has a certified of full guarantee of the process. So that says that these oils are pure and potent. Pure means that they don't have any dilutions or any other external compound, and potent, it means that comes from the place where the plant has more therapeutical properties, okay? So this is pretty much the system. We have doTERRA in the left, that it's growing these plants all over the world. Just 5% of the plants in all the world have essential oils. And now doTERRA is not even sourcing the 1%. And with not even the 1%, we are being a difference in these three systems, in the health system, the education system, and the financial system. So this is what I like about it. This is not oil. This is not just oil and gasoline and gas and all these natural resources that pretty much they really cause very bad things around the world. So you will start this system, and at the end, you will have this holistic business, okay? So how would you learn this system? Sorry, you will execute these 7 secrets through this program that I have that is called Mastermind Elite. So Mastermind Elite is in Spanish, but you will use another system that is called Oil Games. Oil Games is it's a creation of Alice Sedavi. Alice Sedavi is one of the most successful women. Actually, 97% of the leaders in doTERRA and the people are women. doTERRA is a woman, actually. So this girl created this system with the doTERRA owners so that we, the wellness advocates, can learn more fast on how to serve the people and start to be wealthy. So if you decide to start this journey with me today, I will give you the access. The process is very simple. The first 14 days, you learn how to heal yourselves with the oils. And then for the last 86 days, you enter to the oil games. You start to learn about how to contact people, how to do the list of numbers. And it's a pretty, it's a very interesting system because you will start to just break all the beliefs you had. And it's amazing. I love that about this. Okay, this is just to see your possibilities, okay? What you can create in doTERRA. You can have a business that can pay for your products. You can pay for your products, or you can have a complementary profit, or you can replace and multiply your income. So I started by paying my products at the beginning. You start to have money to pay your products. Then I start to complement my income. And then I just throw all my businesses away, and I just decided to do the doTERRA business. So what in numbers? So how many time and how much money does the doTERRA leaders win on a month? This is very simple. If you want to pay for your essential oils, you have to invest 3 to 5 hours per week, and you can win. I will translate this to US dollars. Okay, if you want to pay for your oils, you have to invest 3 to 5 hours a week, and you can win from $150 to $500. Okay. If you want to complement your income, you have to invest from 5 to 15 hours a week, and you can win from $500 to $3,000. Okay. And if you want to supply your income, you have to work from 15 to 30 hours a week, and you can win from $3,000 to how much is 200,000 pesos? Just let me let me take my calculator. so you can have the hard numbers. And this is not this is just statistics from a lot of people around the world. So okay, so 200 and 20 to $10,000, from $3,000 to $10,000 a month. This is what you have to invest. Okay. So secret number 3, this we will talk about the system. The letter P is to prepare for success. What do you need to prepare for success? You have to heal yourself. You have to heal your body. You have to heal your emotions, and you have to go to the process. You have to let us guide you through the process on which disease do you have or which problem do you have. It doesn't matter which problem do you have. If I don't know how to solve it, we have a big community where you go in and you ask, and all your questions will be asked. So the first point is to heal yourself, heal your body, heal your emotions, be ready to what's next. Then you have to establish your goals. You can also do this exercise now. Put your goals. What are your goals? How much do you want to win? How much money did you feel that you will be okay by winning? What's your first goal? Okay. And then you can choose your rhythm. You can choose how many time you will invest in this. And this is what I love about this tribe, that you decide your own limits. You put your own limits. Now I'm working like from 40 to 50 hours a week, because yeah, I'm on this rush of just, you know, be free this year. So you can choose anything you want, any rhythm that you choose. I will be there with you. I'm going so fast, but I can just go in the rhythm that you decide to take. Okay, so choose your goals, choose to share them. If you want to share them now in this chat, feel free to say, okay, I want to win this, I want to win this. My goal now is to have $100,000 a month. That will give me the chance to go out of my debt, the last things of my debt, in just 5 months. So I'm very happy with that. And I'm also sharing this with all my family that we are here in Tepoztlan. So what are your goals? And share with the people, share your dreams. The next step is to create a list of names. After you heal yourself, after you feel free of that anxiety, depression, headaches, pain, whatever you have to heal, then you start to create a list of names of people that you know, the people that you have on your cell phone, on your social media. Pretty much you will contact everyone, because you can change the life of people. Of course, at the beginning, you will have to be very resilient, because you will have to learn how to do this, and you will have to fail. It's normal. I'm not going to say that you will be rich from one day to another. This is not the course for that. It's a process, and failure is part of success. But I will be there when you fail. I will be there to teach you, and that if you fail is because you haven't learned yet, and you have to try again and to try again and to try again. As repetition is the mother skill. So it's normal at the beginning. Okay. And then you can program your success. After you do these steps, you will create a super agenda where you will have the exact times on which you will start to invest your time in this. And this gives me a lot also of good work, because if you have another job, if now you're working in some other thing, you can give the space to do this. So I used to have 4 jobs 3 years ago. I was going crazy with all the things I was doing, but I gave the time to this. And in one point it started to thrive, and then I just throw everything away. Okay, so remember this, if your goal is not clear, you won't make it. You have to have your goal very, very clear. And I love this phrase that it says that success is only real when you share it with people. I grow also in a community where I haven't have the chance to share my successes. You know, it was like, if you share success, it was like you were like, you know, like like, I don't know the term in English, but it wasn't good to talk about success. And here is the most important thing, because I want you to have success. And if you see me having success, you will start to share it. So this is the first step of the PPS system. You have to be prepared for success. Okay. If you have some questions, please let me know. So the success in an holistic business is not a destiny. It's an habit. It's doing everyday things It's fighting with your own beliefs. It's just a fighting with yourself. But the good thing is that a lot of us, we have gone through that path. So I will help you to, when you see a big wall in front of you and you will say like, oh my God, this is too big. I will show you the way, and all the big walls will be jumped. Okay. Okay. So secret number 4, the letter A, invite to the people to buy you in an effective way. This is where most of the entrepreneurs or the people that start doTERRA, they quit, because they think they know how to sell this project and this product. And I was one of them. After all the time that I was on selling, I thought that doTERRA was the same as selling all the things that I sell on my past, but nah, it wasn't the same. So I failed miserably my first years because I wanted to invent the way of selling doTERRA. I didn't want to follow the guys that they were already successful. I used to be a very huge ego man. I wanted to create my own system and not asking for help and all that thing. But then I just heal that, and I say no, yeah, I want to learn from the guys that are already there. So inviting people to buy is one of the hardest thing to do in sales, because we don't want to sell. We are afraid of selling. It's like, oh no, I don't want they to know that I'm doing this. And so you will learn a process. So because this is time, if you are now in the eye, it's time for you to help others. It's like we said in the past, if you have a lot of watermelons, you will have to share them. So if you are now healed of something, it's your time to go out and to look for more people that has your own disease. That's why I started this business by helping people healing chronic insomnia, because it was very easy for me. It was super easy to tell the people all the things that you will go through the chronic insomnia with the sleeping pills. We were just talking about the same thing. It was easy for me to teach. It was hard because I was afraid of talking about my real story, about my truth. But after doing it and doing it and doing it, I started to reconnect more with people, and that's what gives a reason, to my life. It's not just about selling. So it's time for sharing. It's time to share your story. You will learn how to tell your story in an effective way, because you will be building it. You are on the start of this. So it's amazing, because you start to see that you have a very valuable story for everyone, and you can do it. Everyone can do it. It's like there are childs of 11 years doing this, and there's also people of 80 years doing this. Everyone can do this. You have to be compromised of working, do the work and do this thing. Okay, share experiences with others. I have experience that I want to tell with you. I have two friends. My best friend from all my life, he was struggling on having a kid with her wife. They were trying for 2 years. The doctors told them a lot of fake things about their bodies and about, no, you will never be able to have kids. They tried a very big, expensive treatments with labs and hospitals, and it was crazy. For 2 years, he was just desperate. And then he called me and told me, "Hey man, I'm very sad. I think I will never be a father, and I think I will get divorced because I think the fault is on me." And all these crazy things that all in 2 years the medicine just put them on their heads. And I told him, you know what, relax a little bit. And I asked him a question. Does any of those doctors or physicians or therapists or anything, do they ask you about your emotions? And he said, no. So I say, how do you feel? And then he started to talk like, wow, like for 1 hour, he was crying and crying and crying and crying. I told you, okay, do you want to try the essential oils? And he said, okay, yeah, I don't believe too much in this, but yeah, we will try it. So I gave them a class for free to him and to his wife. And they start to use one product that is called Solas. That is pretty much a product for balance the hormones in women. And they start also to use a supplement that is called LLB. And it's called Lifelong Vitality Pack. It's the most powerful supplement in the world. Actually, it has a guarantee in the United States. If you buy this product and you use it for 1 month and it doesn't do anything on you, You just give the product back and they give you back your money. So they started to use it. And in the second month, it was just 2 months. The second month, I was just in my hamaca, in my home, just relaxing a little bit. And I got this call from him and he was just crying, so happy. And he said, man, I'm going to be a father. And, I just started crying with him and it was amazing. And now he tells this story with more people that has the same problem that he had. And imagine what? Now he's doing the business, helping other couples to just have kids. So this is amazing. You will also start to have this. Another thing that is important, and you have to listen about this, George, is give samples of your product. Give free samples. That is how the people learn about this. So I'm a I'm in everywhere I have my oils. I have everywhere my oils. So if I'm in somewhere and I hear someone sneezes like, hey, achoo, I just go directly to him and I say, hey, do you feel bad? Try this drop of essential oil. And they start to breathe and it's like, wow, man, what is this? I say, oh, it's just essential oil. You want to try them? Yeah, of course. And I help them how to use the oil. And at the end, I don't do any sale. The people just told me, hey, man, where can I buy these oils? And can you help me to use them? Of course, that's my job. So it's a very light way of selling. You have to learn, but it's a very light way. After that, you give the people the product, you have to give them following. If you start this journey with me, after you have these oils, I will be there with you. I will be there with you. You will tell me about your problems, your 3 top health goals, and I will show you the process on how to do it. And I will be calling you every 2 days to see how are you, how do you feel. I will give you access to one special chat where you can ask everything, where our doctors and physicians and people that is already using essential oils, so that you can be, how do you say, we will walk together on your journey. So this is amazing. And then you invite people to learn more about it. You'll invite them to learn about the business, because a lot of people is just looking a way to do business. And they say, hey man, but I don't know how to sell. And I said, don't worry. Tell me your experience with the oil. And they told, okay, yeah, so I feel like this and this and this and this, and then you give me the oil, and then I feel like this and this and this. It's basically you work from the point A to the point B. That's it. And then I invite them to learn more about this, okay? Reach more people. You will learn techniques on how to reach more people, okay? You have your inner circle, and some people don't even have an inner circle. I have one of my leaders that he pretty much doesn't have family, he didn't have friends. He was pretty much like going out of jail because of something. He was just looking for new opportunities. And I say, you want to do this? There is a way. So there are processes so where you can learn how to reach more people and how to expand your market, okay? And then, so no matter what you're doing, just do it so well that when the people see you doing it, they get just inspired, of doing with you. And this is pretty much what you will learn and do in this business, okay? Do you have questions of anything? I'm just talking and talking and talking and talking, and you're not saying anything, but I'm hope that everything is just having those information. And please, if you have some questions, please let me know, okay? Okay, so as I told you, there's no success from one day to another. Even failure is not like that. Both of them are products of leverage. It's the power of the daily actions that you will do every day on time. It's just small actions every day, every day, every day, every day. And in 100 days, you see, oh my God, I created this, and now I will start a new life. Okay, secret number 5. Secret number 5 is letter P. Okay, now you will learn how to present your product with confidence, okay? Every step that you are following now, it's part of this oil games and mastermind elite, okay? You will go from one step to another. So the letter P is to present your product with confidence. Selling is love, okay? And more when you are transforming a life. Some people told me, why don't you give the oils for free? Yeah, of course I do. There's a lot of people in the community that doesn't have the money still to buy the oils. So this is the good thing. When you reach a level in doTERRA where you are now wealthy and you have money, then you can help these people that don't have the money to do it. You know, that's the two things that you do. But at the beginning, you have to focus on the people that has the money to buy them, because you are starting this business, okay? So you don't have to feel bad about selling, because a lot of people spend money in in just shit things, okay? So if we are giving a real product that will real transform the life, it will be good. So you will learn how to be you know, just honest with people, to be clear with people, to be yourself with people, to not talk about shit and lies, and that's the old system. Okay. You will learn a process to take care about your body language also, you know. You will learn how to do contact visual to the people. You will learn how to contact with your audience, how to tell them, you know, to come on, participate, and ask for the questions and all this stuff, okay? You will learn, you will teach all your new members or tribe. You will learn how to use all your resources. I will teach you how to use everything, you know. I will teach you everything, because that's what's the most important thing. Anyone wants to say something about it? Michael, you want to say something?
My internet keep breaking up. I only get when you reach the fifth point.
Yeah, don't worry, Michael. I'm recording this call and I will share it to you so that you can hear it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. If you have some questions, Michael, about what we're talking, just write it down in the chat and I will answer it for you. Don't worry. Okay, what else? And just create experiences. Create experiences with essential oils. It's amazing. Now we are having here a training with 20 leaders of doTERRA, in which pretty much we are eating the oils. We are smelling the oils all the time. There are therapies all around, and it's amazing because we all have passed through very, very strong things. And this is what I like, as I told you before. This is not people that just get rich from one day to another. This is not people that they just gave everything very simple in their lives. They fight for it. They fight for what they have now. And that's very honored that and that they choose this path to do it. You can choose any path to be free and to be wealthy and whatever. But this path is amazing because it's pretty much joining a lot of people all around the world. So I love this because I love this too much that I know that I can transform lives. So trust comes from certainty. Okay, if you in this point of the class you say like, oh my God, no, this is too difficult, I don't think I can, it's because you haven't tried it. And confidence comes from certainty, and certainty is built about repetition. And I ask you, when you were 2 years old or 3 years old, it was a mess to brush your teeth. I imagine that it was crazy to brush our teeth when we were 2 or 3. But now you can brush your teeth like dancing and doing everything because we have repeated it all our life. So this is what you have to do in this system. You have to be willing to fail. You have to be resilient. You have to do the process again. And you will have to be resilient and fail and do the process again until you see that you are now becoming a different person. And then you are talking about your real person. And then you see that, oh my God, I'm not just selling. I'm just being myself doing this. So it's pretty much amazing. So secret number 6, okay? So now is the time to enroll the people. It's time to tell the people, okay, it's time for you to come. It's time for you to take action, okay? So for you to do this, you will learn, in this system that we have, you will learn these guides of how, of what do you have to say to people. So at the beginning, I thought that it was like I was like a robot, you know. I told my mentors like, hey, you know, I just feel like a robot saying this, and I don't feel comfortable saying this. And they told me it's normal. You have to learn this on your memory, because when you learn these dialogues on your memory and you are in front of one people, then you don't have to think about what are you going to say. And that helps you listen to the people. That's amazing. So you will learn in this system very a few guides or texts that you will learn them in your memory, and then we will start trying. Every week we join with all the tribe and we teach, we play roles. So one is the salesman and one is the client, but pretty much we are all, so we train in a safe environment so that you can fail, you can maybe listen to yourself saying these lines, and after repeating and repeating and repeating, it becomes yours. And when it becomes yours, then you start to say it on a different way, pretty much. Okay, so this is what successful is. The ideal time for you to do a class is pretty much this, from 90 to 120 minutes. And then so you teach, you identify the properties and the goals, the health goals, and for the business. And you also discover the solutions and the possibilities for the people, as I did with you. You already know how much money can you win from this, and how many time do you have to invest to do this. Okay, as I told you, I always share my testimonials from my heart. I try to be just as honest as I can be, and it's hard at the beginning, but it's not simple to talk about your mistakes, and sometimes it's like but well, that's what helps us connect. So there are three types of people in the doTERRA business. The first type of people is the people that just want to use the oils, that pretty much users. So from the 11 million people that doTERRA has now, 85% are users, just users. It's people that they just want to buy the oils, and that's it. The second type of people in this business is the people that wants to share the information. So when they go to a class, they start to learn about cancer or about anxiety or whatever, and they start to think, oh my God, I want to share this with my friends or with my family or with that. And the third type of people is the people like me, that we are leaders, that we teach others how to use the oils and how to do the business. So you can be identified with any of these three types of people. And but I think you are here because you want to also be a leaders. Okay. So everything of this, dear tribe, happened because someone gave me a drop of essential oil, and I put it under my mouth to solve the migraine problem. And they invite me to this class. Now I have 60,000 people all over the world. I'm having sales a month of more than $500,000. It's amazing. I've never had a business on my life that sells too much, and it's not because of me. It's because a lot of people that is with me doing this. So that's pretty much also amazing. I know I'm being successful, but it's not just because of me. It's because of everyone. And this is an holistic business. We are successful because we are everyone. But I didn't get to this 500,000 sales a month in one day. It's been years. It's been a process, but it's been a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful process. So if I could go back on time, 10 years ago, when I invested in these businesses, in this business, I will start to do it in the correct way from the day one. So that's what I offer you. If you start this, you will start doing it in the correct way from the day one. Okay. And the seventh secret is pretty much to support. Okay. Now, after you go through all this journey, you learn all of this, then it's your time to support more leaders, because now you will be in a point where you already had your holistic business going around. Now you're having your residual income, you're starting to doing classes, you're starting to do teaching people. Then it's your time to support more leaders, to help them also thrive with you. So this is what I love about this business. It's about empowering. It's about being all one of us, helping us rising to this new dream. Whatever dream you have, it's possible to do it with this. So I will empower you with solutions. Okay. Yeah, we have a lot of problems, but we have to stop focusing on the problems, and we will just focus on the solution. So every problem that we have, we can have a solution. Okay. And pretty much is about learning about IT, learning about the system, learning about social media. Well, I want to tell you one thing. Alice David, the top leader in doTERRA now, he's winning the crazy amount of money, but she's winning more than $1 million a month. And she built this without social media and without learning anything about computers or cellular phones. She just started with a book, doing her list of names, and she started like that. So this is the most important thing, to empower with solutions. Also, another important thing with the leaders is to do a wellness consultant. If you start this journey with me, we will have a wellness consultant every week. Every week we will be connected one-on-one. I will be with you. We will also have a leader reunion. We already have a team here. If all of you decided to start this business today, we already have a team to work, and it will be more easy for everyone, because I will create just one organization from Santos community, so that we all can share the same goals, the same way of thinking, the same, maybe even though the same path. So it's very important that we connect every week, so that I can know how are you, how are you going, what do you need, how can I help you, how can I help you solve those problems that you're facing of. And in one point, you will fly yourself alone. You will just learn how to do it, and then you will be, you will help others. So you will learn how to bring new clients. You will have continued education. You will learn how to feed your clients with more things, like events, and like the event we are doing here, like conventions, and part of these things that you can do. So if you become a member now, if you start this journey with me, you will become a specialist on healing physical problems, emotional problems, and financial problems. So that's what I love about this business. Okay, so um, yeah, this doesn't apply for you. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So this is one of my presentations I do on Spanish. Okay, so what's next? What will be next from this is that I know this is a lot of information. I know that um, um this could be like a little bit overwhelming for you at the beginning. It's normal. Maybe this is new information for you. Don't worry about it. But what we've seen today really is just the tip of the iceberg. It's like these 7 secrets that I've created for the people based on the successful system is just the beginning for everything. So if you want to start this journey with me, I will show you this offer that I give to the people that I will also integrate with you. So you need pretty much 3 things to be successful in this business. You have to transform your life. You have to be willing to transform your life. Maybe you will change your social life, your friends, maybe your family, though. I mean, you have to be ready to transform your life. And the second thing is you have to be willing of giving service and then selling. It's first giving service and then selling, and then just repeat it and repeat it and repeat it until you get to a point where you can say, okay, I'm good with this. I'm done. I know I won't do doTERRA for every time. This business could be, I can give this business to any people that I want. So if I reach to some point where I repeated it and I repeated it, and I am having maybe a huge amount of money a month, then maybe with that money, I just can retire myself, and I can give this money to this business to someone else, to someone that will be willing to also guide all the tribe that I've been building for all this time. Okay. But this is just happening through repetition and repetition and repetition. So this challenge of building your own holistic business with essential oils, it has to do with this. You have to have your essential oils. It's one of the things that it's just your investment. You have to do your investment on your essential oils. If the country where you live in, doTERRA, it's open, we can just ship locally the products. I will give you a link after this talk. You can click those links. You can search for your country, and you can pretty much buy everything you want. I will always suggest that you start with the kit that has almost 10 oils and your diffuser, and with a coconut oil, so that you can learn all the ways of using the essential oils. So, okay. So after you have your oils, I give you the entrance to the continuing education that pretty much is 43 modules of the Essential Oil University. You will learn everything about the oils, how to use it with pets, how to cook with them, how to whatever you want. It's there. It's on demand training. You don't have to do it, but it's there. When you pay for your oils, all my members get this everything for free. Okay, so you get the continuing education, you get the program, the Mastermind Elite program in English, and then you receive a web page ready to sell. You will have your web page that it's pretty much ready to share with anyone you want, and you can start selling pretty much day two. I won't do that. I will have the steps before, and then I will sell. But you're free to do anything. So I will show you with this challenge of building your own business has. So the first thing is the digital continuous education. The digital continuous education is for the first step. It's for you to transform your life. It's for you to use the essential oils to prepare for the success and to learn about how you can use it for yourself. And then you will have the learning so that you can also help others. Don't worry about learning everything. I don't know everything also, but I know where to ask. So that's the thing. You can learn anything you want, but you will also have to learn where to ask if you don't know something, okay? So the first step is to have your oils, and then to become a member of the continuing education program that I will give you the access. I will, everything, it's a platform online. If you don't know too much about computers and technology and that, don't worry. We can do a training before that, so I can show you the basic things that pretty much you are in a Zoom call, so pretty much you can do anything. Well, this is a testimonial, but it's in Spanish, so I don't know if you are going to understand it, but Alejandrina Amparo, it's a friend of mine that he was struggling with a lot of diseases, and he started to do this training, and now he's doing very well and he's thriving. I'm also a testimonial of my own digital training of continuous education, where pretty much I turned out from from this guy in the left that I was very sad, and it wasn't alive, to now I can surf and I live on the beach, and it was something that I really desire all my life. So this continuing education digital, what does it include? It includes the essential oil kit that it's different from every country. For Michael, that you are in Trinidad and Tobago, we have to use the global access system, that pretty much that you buy the products from the United States and I help you to find a way to bring it to Trinidad and Tobago. There are very huge opportunities for the countries where doTERRA is not open officially. You can become founder of these countries. We will talk more about that in the future, but it's an opportunity. So you have the essential oil kit. You have your wellness consultant, so that we can focus on your 3 top health goals. You will have this following with all the tribe. You will be invited to chats and groups of Facebook where you have service 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So pretty much you can ask everything and everything will be answered. You will have access to 4 online classes, all live, where you learn about uses of the oils. You will have mindset and coaching, because mindset and coaching, it's super important to do this business, to have the mind in the correct place. And you will also have the essential oil training, where you can become an essential oil sensei. Pretty much you will go to these modules and you will have access to the Essential Oil University, okay? So this is the real value that has on pesos, okay? This is the value on pesos, but in dollars would be like, remember, you will only have to pay the oils for this, but I really want you to know the actual value, the real value that this is being sold in a lot of places. So this in dollars would be like $1,500, okay? Okay, so this is Mastermind Elite, that you will see it as Oil Games. Mastermind Elite It's a coaching training where every week we connect, also in a Zoom call, and also you connect with all the tribe, and you will learn these 7 steps. Okay, so you will learn how to build this your financial tube like a professional. You will learn how to prepare yourself for success. You will eliminate your fear of selling. You will start to transform your life. You will start to generate this residual income, and you can do this in 100 days. 100 days is the statistic that pretty much everyone, if you do the steps and you take action in 100 days, you can at least have your $150 a month. There's people that, you know, they go crazy, they just learn about it, they take action, and they can do $10,000 in 100 days. You know, it's just, it has to do in the hunger you have of really doing this and really take the action. Okay, and the most important thing about this is that you won't do it alone. You won't do it alone. You will have the following, you will have everything. Okay, so this is the part of giving service and then selling. So this in Mexican pesos has 50,000 pesos, and in dollars would be like 700, no, yeah, 700, yeah, $700. Yes. I'm very bad with the numbers in English. Well, this is also 2 testimonials in Spanish. And the other thing is the Circle Tribe. The Circle Tribe is this place where you will have 2 weekly session calls live, so that you can have this mindset of the business. You will use the best frameworks. I've been studying with Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi for the last 4 years. You will have the best frameworks of like the letter of 90 days, and these frameworks for you to help each other to just transform the limiting beliefs in empowered beliefs. And yeah, this in US dollars will have maybe a cost of $500. Okay, so today the important thing is that you don't have to pay that. You don't have to pay all of that money. So here in Mexico, I give this is the cost. The 5,497 pesos is the cost of the kit. So you will pretty much pay doTERRA. You won't pay me. You will pay doTERRA for your kit. And when your kit arrives, then we will start to do this job. I'm not the salesman behind doTERRA. I could sell the oils, but I will have to sell them to you more expensive so that I can have a profit. And that's not the model. The model is I teach you how to buy to doTERRA in a more cheaper price, and I still have the commission. So I want you to realize this, that pretty much in all the models of sellings in the essential oils, you have to sell more expensive than the company does so that you can have a profit. So your client pays more, and we don't want that. So we want the people to buy directly from doTERRA, and doTERRA gives us a commission. And yeah, then you will start to learn about the compensation plan. That pretty much is the best one around the world. It's you can become a founder member. You can become how do you say in English? You can become a partner of doTERRA. I'm actually now a partner of doTERRA. I win from all the sales that are around the world. It doesn't matter if the sales are in China or in any country. I am partner of doTERRA now, and you can also be a partner of doTERRA. So the only difference between you and me is just the time. It's just that I have more time, but the opportunity is the same because the compensation plan is built on that way, on that I won't win more just because I was first here. I have people in my network that they win 3 or 4 times more than I do, and they get in 5 years later. So this is why this business model is super successful. So if you're not thinking, is this transformation in for me? If you're having questions, I'm just having you this. If you want to change your life, if you like the plants, if you want to help people, if you want to have someone that supports you in this way, if you can follow this system and reach the goals, if you want to catch your dreams this year, and if you want to be free of debt, this could be for you. So this is the 100 days for your next level. After you get your oils, you start the 14 days on how to use it to heal yourself. I will focus with you in 14 days so that you can thrive on any disease you have. If you have a chronic disease like cancer or like something that is a little bit big, we will start with the smallest things. is I do this this comment that is not very vegan, but if you would like to eat an elephant, you can't eat them all. You have to do it part by part. So this is like cancer. If for big diseases, we won't go to the disease, big disease at itself. We will going part by part, okay? And then after that, you get 86 days of the training of Mastermind Elite. So I would ask myself, why do I have to take action today? Well, I needed to take control of my life. I needed to don't see the past anymore. I needed to see what life is, real life, and I needed to invest on my health. So if you want to learn these new habits, if you want to go from where you are to where you want to go, and you see an opportunity of doTERRA, you will develop your highest potential here. You will become your best version. You will become well, maybe that person that you want also to be. I'm not in my best version, not at all. I'm growing all the time. I'm learning every day, but I'm very happy with who am I now. So yeah, so this is the last slide. So we don't know really what we're going to happen, but if you decide to jump out of the plane, I assure you that I will help you to build your wings on the flight. So this is my presentation, Tribe. Let me know if you have some questions. I would love to hear you. Let me know what you think about this.
Youssef, this is George, by the way. There was a lot to process through all of that. You know, it sounds very similar to multi-level marketing, you know, or affiliate marketing. And I've been involved in like Herbalife, Amway, and all of those things in the past. And, you know, I was never good at that, at selling or having a network under me that could be self-sustaining, to say the least. So, you know, for people who, like myself, who are in a position right now, who are in quite a lot of debt, I mean, and we can't put up an initial investment as it is. Is there a support structure? I mean, you mentioned some of it during your presentation. Yeah, does doTERRA offer some kind of support structure through their platform? Maybe, I don't know,
Yes.
that allows us to catapult ourselves to a position where we can at least get started, you know?
Yeah, there is, George, and thank you for asking that. The first thing is that yes, this is an affiliate system marketing, but it's very different from Herbalife. And I was in 14 companies. I also was on Herbalife, on Agile, and different companies of MLM. And doTERRA created this as MLM because of something, because it's the most powerful marketing around the world, because it's mouth to mouth, and it's the only way that we can really empower people. So if you don't have the investment now, you can learn the process. I can teach you the process. You can invite people to one of my classes, and if those people enrolled with those commissions, you can buy your own oils. That's what I do with most of the leaders. I teach them how to invite people to one of my classes. You start to learn. We organize a class with your tribe, with your people, with your things, with the people that you want to invite to this class. We teach them the class, and if they get enrolled with these commissions, you pay your own kit. Yes. Any other questions? How do you think? Give me some reviews, some comments. I'm learning all the time, so anything I receive it with love. So feel free to ask everything. Okay, for the ones that, if you see a possibility here, I already sent you my link there. You can click on those links, see if your country is available. I've talked with you. I know where you are from. The only country that is not available is Trinidad and Tobago yet, but we have the way to send the products there. So yeah, so I will continue doing these classes. We now have 2 people enrolled from the Santos team. And yeah, so let me know, what do you think about this? What do you think, Holly?
Sorry, I'm just trying to. There we go. Hey, that was really good. Thank you. Your voice must be. You must need a drink. You just did 2 hours of talking. It's cracking.
Yeah.
Well done. But I feel like it was a bit similar to Jules. You know, I'm in quite a lot of debt at the moment. So for me, I'm a bit confused about how much I have to pay in English or in dollars at the end there. So I guess I can wrap that up with you at the end. But for me, yeah, I mean, yeah, it sounds like a really great idea. But I'm just a bit dubious at the moment, just because I'm in so much debt, and you know, it's just hard just to step into something right now. But I guess just a bit more information about how much my upfront cost would be, then I'd be just sort of able to think about taking the next step. But overall, it sounds, you know, Terry sounds amazing, you know.
Yeah, thank you, Holly. Yeah, well, the investment you have to do is pretty much on your oils. You can, the most cheap thing that you can invest is to buy your membership that is in US dollars. I think it's $25 or $35, and then maybe you can buy a lemon or whatever. You don't have to start with the $100 kit or the 200. I mean, you have the choice and you can do it. It's super. But you can start with one oil. Remember, the important thing about this is that you use the oils for yourself. So you can start with one oil, with two oils, with three oils. It doesn't matter. The idea is that if you have a wealth goal, you buy that oil for that wealth goal, and then you start to use them so that you can start, because that's the start, you know. And the other ways, like I told George, I can teach you the system. I can teach you how to contact people, and we can do a class, a free introduction class for the people also. And at the end, we offer some of the kits that are available. So if these people say, okay, yes, I want to go in, then the commissions that doTERRA gives, they go directly to you. And with that money, you can pay also your essential oils.
Okay, cool. It'd be cool to maybe get like a flow chart about like how, like, I don't know, at what point you're paying, and then at what point I know you did a few slides at the end there, but like, and then at what point do we pay you at the end, like, so for your service additional to the wheels? So
no, don't worry, I don't, everything is for free. You just have to pay the oils. You need the oils.
Okay.
If you have the oils, that's it. That's pretty much what you need. And you don't have to pay me for anything. All the trainings are for free, and this is just because of the Santos community. So you just have to have the oils, and all the trainings, all the sessions, all the weekly trainings, everything is for free.
Okay, cool, man. Thank you.
Super.
Great.
So anyone wants to ask something, have some questions? You're good? We don't hear you, Mariel.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I did have a question. You mentioned, so I'm really interested. I'm probably on board. I'll check out the link that you sent me. That's where I would register, or that's where I would go forward with that. Is it that link you just sent?
Yeah, I will show you. I will so that it could be more clear for you. Okay, so this is the link I sent you. So you can choose your language here. Let's put English. And then you choose your country. Okay, so these are the countries available. So we have Australia, Brazil, Canada, Colombia, Costa Rica, Ecuador, all Europe, the French Polynesia, Guatemala, Hong Kong, Japan, Malaysia, Mexico, New Zealand. This is when you see other, is if your country is not here, you have to put other, that is global access country. Philippines, Russia, Singapore, South Africa, South Korea, Taiwan. No, okay. So let's say you're in the United States, and then you put continue. Wow. This is for giving transparency for the people, because there's a lot of people that is charging, you know, it's charging for the oils, and maybe they charge a higher price, And yeah, there's a lot of people doing very bad things behind it. So this is for transparency. This is for you to, I can do it for you. If you send me all your information, of course, I can do this process for you, no problem. But I love to give this to the people so that they have also transparency of doing this. So, and yeah, and so you see the available kits that you have here, okay? If you want individual products, you can put here individual products. And then you see all the single essential oils, all the personal care. So you can just, it would be easier if you tell me your 3 top health goals. I can just tell you, okay, I suggest that you buy this kit or this essential oil or this or this or this. I do the suggestions to you. So because there are more than 300 products. So yeah, that's why the kits are better. When you buy a kit, you buy the products more cheap than if you buy it on a single way. And yeah, pretty much it's everything. So let's see the example. So let's suppose that I will select a different kit. Sorry, my internet is, I don't know what happened with the internet. Okay. So you choose a kit. Let's say I will take the Aroma Essentials collection, okay? Then you add it and I say review. And then, no, I already add the product. Oh yeah, I go to the back here at the top left. Oh, I put a lot of things. Okay, so then when you do that, then you proceed to check out. And pretty much that's it. You will put your information, your name, your address, you know, first name, last name, your birthday, your mobile phone. You create your email, you create your password. You can choose if you can be just a wholesale customer. Maybe you just want to buy products and you don't want to do business and you don't want to do anything, or you can enroll as a doTERRA wellness advocate. That pretty much is who I am. And yeah, you say, how did you hear about doTERRA? And then you put here my ID and the region, and that's it. You click continue, and the product will arrive to your home from 2 to 6 days work days. Okay, so I will also send you this link to our WhatsApp chat, and feel free to, I will send you also information in this chat. I will send you some videos, and if you want to keep learning about this, we will start growing this. And if you feel like this is something for you, this is also a very good time to start, because you will be the first people on the Santos community. It doesn't matter if you are the first or the second on doTERRA, but in the Santos community, you will be one of the people that will be, yes, in the first places where I pretty much will build everything. We will build this business together. You won't do it alone. And as Santos has also given me the chance to be a part of his school, this will grow a lot. This will, yeah, this will grow a lot for everyone. So that is also a very big opportunity to do it now. But you can also, you know, just take your time and feel free to go to the webpage, investigate about doTERRA, ask me any questions that you have so that you can have more your path more clear. And for those that want to learn about the process and maybe want to do a class with me to invite people so that your oils can become free, I will share you the guide that is called Build Guide. If you read this Build Guide, you will learn how to invite people to any of my classes. We just have to arrange the time and the date, and yeah, it's some of the ways where that you can start without money. Okay, guys, any other
question? Yusef, yeah, one more question. Yes. Okay, so let's say, you know, I have already my website and I have a category essential oils. Does doTERRA offer website owners the ability to, like, basically promote their products on their own website? Is
Yes,
there?
of course. Yes.
Okay, so then I can clear out the essential oils that I'm already having in my inventory, and I can just put doTERRA,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, you
great.
can. You
Great.
just have to investigate. Well, I can help you going through that process. You just need to select the country and the yeah, like it would be US dollars or euros or whatever that, and you can put them. And yeah, there is a compliance way of doing it. You have to put it on the actual prices. The idea is not for you to sell them more expensive, but in the same price. You can also do it on the expensive way. It doesn't matter. But yeah, you can do your own web page. You can do whatever you want. The good thing is that doTERRA already gives us that. So I pretty much use the doTERRA web page because it saves me time, money, and you know, the product is still there and they can still buy. So it saves me a lot of time and money. But if you want to do it, yeah, you can do it. Actually, there's a place where you can have the images in high resolution, and yeah, doTERRA will give you all the tools that you need so that you can thrive in this. Super, guys. Okay, well, I'm very thankful with you. Anyone has any other question? All good. Well, I hope that I serve you in this class. I thank you so much for your time. I will leave the chat open. More people will get in the chat. Feel free also to, if you want to go out anytime you want. I won't be mad at you or anything. Don't worry. But I will leave that chat open for the new tribe to come, and I will give you some content also there. I will share you some videos. And don't worry, if you don't want to take the action today, you are free to take it every time. And thank you for all this time. I'll send you huge hugs. Thank you for being here. And let me know if you have any questions, okay? See you guys. I send you a lot of love. Thank you for being here.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay,
Take
thank
care.
you.